as a DevOps engineer. Any idea? Anyone? GitOps is a methodology for managing and automating the deployment and operation of infrastructure. And coming to application, we can use GitOps for continuous and declarative manner using version control system like Git. Coming to Git, we can utilize GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, so many SVC, right? Source code management tool there. So actually the core idea of GitOps, behind GitOps is to use Git repository. Okay, Git repository as a source of truth. It's a kind of source of truth. Okay, repository as the source of truth for our infrastructure and application configuration. And I will explain with the
The screen is not visible. Yeah.
now it's all right.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So GitHub will join shortly. Okay, start manually. Okay. So what is GitHub means? GitOps. Before we created CI/CD with some CI/CD tools, right? Jenkins. Then we build up the code. That's for a application code from scratch. Okay, because in our GitHub repository there is some raw code. Okay, then we pull up the code, and Jenkins will pull up the code and build the code, then compiling, testing, and so many things. After Jenkins will send the built application to the deployment server, right? That's DevOps scenario. Coming to GitHub scenario, mostly we are using GitOps for automating code. Okay, for example, with a scenario without GitOps. Okay, we have the deployment file. Okay, coming to Kubernetes, we have the deployment file and the service file. So we go to the terminal and manually type the command, right? kubectl apply that deployment file, or kubectl apply service.yaml file. That's a manual process. Okay, so coming to GitOps, we can automate that process. Not even the Kubernetes deployment. Coming to Terraform or Ansible, each scenario we go there and manually type the running process. Coming to Ansible, we need to run the Ansible playbook manually. So using GitOps, we couldn't do that thing. GitOps will do the things. Okay, that's one of the main thing coming to GitOps. So the time utilization is here. It's automatically do with the GitOps process. And GitOps, one of the popular GitOps tools is ArgoCD. We integrate ArgoCD with the GitOps. Several other tools like FluxCD, Jenkins, so many tools there. For our section, we will cover the ArgoCD. Okay. And we can typically work with the infrastructure as code. For Terraform, we have the Terraform code in our source hub. Okay, this is our source code. Consider this is a GitHub account. So here we using the tool called ArgoCD. And this is our production server. Or the server we deployed. Okay, server to deploy application. Okay. Meantime, I am just to go to, we need to configure Kubernetes cluster. So just spin up the cluster. This is my machine, a small machine. I'm managing Kubernetes cluster. Now I log into my machine. Okay. So this is a machine I am using to create Kubernetes cluster. Okay. So the prerequisite, I already installed the prerequisite like EKCTL and kubectl. So then I am going to install Kubernetes. Yes, so I'm just it is now. Okay. Changing the machine type T3 small to T3 medium. Then I give my cluster name. GitOps, medium. Just in enter. Okay. I mean, this will create. Okay. So we just go to the process. So, yeah, here we have the, the command. Okay. For example, we have some Ansible playbook here. Okay. So we just integrate this GitHub with ArgoCD. So the ArgoCD will automate the process. For example, the process means the manually process that we are using, like Ansible playbook, then the YAML, then that's the process. GitOps will do. Okay. Same way for
is ArgoCD similar to Jenkins?
Your voice is too low.
Is ArgoCD similar to Jenkins CD?
Yes, we can integrate that thing with the entire CI/CD pipeline. No issue. And
thank you, sir.
Yeah, the main process is automating our code. Okay, automate the deployment. Most probably we are using this GitHub scenario in Kubernetes cluster. Okay, using ArgoCD. So the prerequisites we have the GitHub account and the application manifest. Okay, or the playbook or the Terraform file. Then we have, we have to create a ArgoCD. Then we have one Kubernetes cluster. So these are the prerequisites. So in our case, cluster is under creating. So coming to CD part, okay. ArgoCD is a CD part, just a continuous deployment. So whenever there is new code, okay, whenever any new updates or any changes in our repository code, okay, here there is existing code there, existing code. Whenever new commit happening in this code, this ArgoCD will continuously, monitoring our repository. So ArgoCDs know the thing, then Argo will automatically do the same thing. Okay, I mean the same thing that Jenkins do. For example, here we have the manifest file. Okay, I mean a YAML file, a Kubernetes deployment YAML file. Okay, and inside the YAML file, the image version is v1. Okay, consider v1. So we set up the things. I mean, we configure ArgoCD with the GitHub. Then inside ArgoCD, we provide the Kubernetes details. So just creating the application, you can see, okay, when we are going to the lab, it will automatically do the things like the command, like kubectl apply command or whatever the thing. And we can see the pods are running after the creation of the application when creating an ArgoCD. And next time we change the app version, okay, in the YAML file, like v2. At the same time, ArgoCD listening the thing and do the things again. It's continuous process. I mean, continuous delivery. Got it? Get out?
Yes.
Hmm.
ArgoCD and Jenkins.
Hmm.
What are the difference? Because I know with Jenkins you can configure so that automatically the code can be pulled from GitHub to Jenkins and to Kubernetes cluster. So ArgoCD, what is its role and how is it different from Jenkins?
Okay. Coming to Jenkins, okay. First we will explain Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. Okay. Coming to ArgoCD, it's a CD tool. Then I will explain with one scenario. Okay, this is our first scenario. Okay, this is our scenario means a software development lifecycle. Okay, I mean in DevOps. This is our GitHub repository. So this scenario we already covered, right? So we create a CI/CD pipeline, okay, for the application deployment. So we are using Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI/CD tool, okay. I mean, its feature is CI part. It will cover the CI part and CD part also, okay. So here what happened when we, in GitHub, the raw codes here, okay. That's a pure raw code. So we integrate GitHub with Jenkins. So Jenkins continuously monitor the GitHub package, I mean the repository, and if any new changes there or any new update or any commit there, Jenkins will automatically pull the code to Jenkins dashboard. Then Jenkins will do whatever stages we are already configured in the Jenkins. So Jenkins will do all the tasks. In delays are okay. Okay. Then Jenkins, what are the stages we provide in Jenkins? Jenkins will do all the things. For example, here we have a Sonar Cube. So Jenkins will send to the Sonar Cube and checking the code. Then sometimes we build with this Maven, okay, for Java application. So it's using Maven to build the application. Then after we got the images, right? So we need to push the image to any repository like Docker Hub or anything. Then after this part is called CD part. Got it? And this part is called CA part. So coming to CD, we wrote up the stage, right? To pushing the code to the virtual machine or container or Kubernetes. So this is our server, deployment server. This may be Kubernetes or container or Docker container or VM, virtual machine. Got it? So coming to ArgoCD, same way, using ArgoCD, we couldn't do these things like CA tools, like building the application or checking with the Sonar Cube or pulling the application to Docker or anything. In GitHub, there is the scenario is I already told, like for example, why we use GitHub means we automate the process of manually deploying. How we manually deploying? For example, deploying to Kubernetes cluster. Okay, we have the manifest file, I mean the YAML file. So how we deploy it to Kubernetes cluster? We manually type the command, right? kubectl apply, then the file name, right? So the file will, push to the Kubernetes cluster and creating pod and container, right? So that process we are automating using GitOps. So most probably that file will be in our GitHub account, okay? That manifest file. Then most probably coming to Kubernetes, the YAML files in our GitHub repository. So we configure ArgoCD, and mention the server, which server we need, Kubernetes, Docker, or anything. So here we need to specify the deployment part, whatever, okay? So same way we can utilize this ArgoCD, okay, taking from here and put here to the deployment part, CD. So coming to here, we create a ArgoCD here and provide the things from the Jenkins, and ArgoCD will deploy it to production server.
Okay.
What idea, right?
Thank you. Sorry to ask this again. Like GitHub and GitOps. Like
Yes.
I never know about GitOps. So can you give me that little difference between both of them?
Sorry.
Difference between GitHub and GitOps.
Git. Yeah, this is a part of Git. The source code management tool. Okay, in our case, the source code management tool is GitHub. Other source code management tool like GitLab, same as GitHub. Then Bitbucket. These are the central repository tools where we pull up our code and push up the code. Okay. In our case, we can consider GitHub is our source code. So the Git coming here, and the operation is using CD, ArgoCD. This is the operation part. There is another tool like FlexCD, then Jenkins. Common thing is a common use case is ArgoCD. The ArgoCD most we can see in corporate application using ArgoCD.
Yeah, in this case, I'm talking only about Git, like GitHub, GitOps? Are they like similar, or are they like same thing, GitHub and the GitOps? So that's what I want to know.
It's a similar life cycle. I mean, using GitHub, DevOps is another way of automating the deployment using GitOps methodology.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move.
So our cluster is under creating. So I have the repository, a code repository. So this is my application, okay, Tetris. It says it's a gaming application. Yeah, you see, I think my node is ready to node. These two nodes for my Kubernetes cluster. Still is recreation. And all of you do the task, right? I mean, the previous task we mentioned in the group. That is one for configuring. The agent is ready, you see. Configuring Ansible and create a playbook for Nginx deployment. Then the second task is creating a Datadog account. All are done, right? All of you. Are you following? Okay. Then we go with first we need to still working on it. Okay, fine. So we need to check the cluster detail. Okay, kubectl. Before that, we need to update the Kubernetes config file. So GitOps. A cluster is an active status. Now I'm going to update the kube config file. Yeah, it's done. I'm checking kubectl. Fine. kubectl get pod. No resources found in the default namespace. Okay. Okay. And under default namespace, there is nothing. And for other namespace like kube node, these kube public kube systems are related to the master part. Okay. So our cluster is up and ready. And then we need to set up the ArgoCD. ArgoCD, there is a So I'm going with this document. Okay, I will share the document to install ArgoCD And in our case, I am installing ArgoCD in the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, I will show you. So this is my GitHub account. So I need to configure my GitHub with my this is my git with my ArgoCD. So I have the Kubernetes cluster. Okay, this is my cluster with the 2 node. So I am utilizing Kubernetes cluster for installing ArgoCD. That's we can easily deploy ArgoCD. And we go to log into ArgoCD, and give the details. I mean, connect with the GitHub repository. Then, yeah, do the configuration. Then ArgoCD will deploy the application to the cluster. Got it? Everyone? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the documentation, okay, how to deploy ArgoCD in Kubernetes. Install ArgoCD, okay. So first we need to create a namespace. Copy the command, kubectl create namespace, the namespace name. The namespace name is ArgoCD. Namespace created. Checking. See, now the ArgoCD is here. Next, we need to install the YAML file. I mean, apply the YAML file, okay. Copy. Paste. Hit enter. Done. See how fast we install the ArgoCD. And we didn't go through the CD CLA version. Just scroll right. And we need to expose our ArgoCD server, okay, using SVC. So copy the command. Here. This is for exposing our application through load balance, okay. Then wait about 2 minutes to load balance creation. Export ArgoCD server. This is just pointing the DNS, okay. I mean, ArgoCD server DNS inside the load balancer. Copy, paste. That's done. You can check sign ArgoCD. See, this is our ArgoCD. Yeah, before that I will show the ArgoCD class and the ports, okay. kubectl get ports, the namespace, mention namespace, ArgoCD. So it only shows the ports under the specified namespace. Here our specified mention is ArgoCD. So these are the pod created. Okay, already created. And this is our service. Okay, ArgoCD server service. And service type is load balancer. You can see load balancer. There is different types of services. We already covered cluster IP, node port, load balance. Okay, cluster IP for internal communication only. Okay, not exposing these things. And how we exposing? We need to change the type in the YAML file. We need to change the type as load balance or node port. Okay, node port and load balance are the same thing. I mean, you can expose application, but coming to node port, its service is not load balancing. Okay, that's a different with node port and load balance. Most probably, we are using node port for testing purpose or similar like that. Exposing live application through load balancer. Otherwise, our application will hang. I mean, when the traffic will huge. So this is our DNS. Okay, just to copy the thing to access the ArgoCD. Copy and paste. Hit enter. It will take some time because our load balancer will, yeah, just to go to proceed. Okay. Yes, our ArgoCD is done. Deployment is done. Let's get stuff deployed. Preferred username is admin. And the password, we need to find the password that belongs to the directory. Using this command, go to here, paste. I mean, now we are getting the command, I mean, the password, initial password from seekers. Okay. So provide the namespace ArgoCD. See, this is our password. V8, starting with the V8 and ending with the EA. Copy. Go to ArgoCD, paste it here. Paste, log, sign in. Yeah, cool. This is our dashboard. Okay, ArgoCD dashboard. So here we need to configure our requirement. Okay. So our requirement is, yeah, this is the deployment file. Okay, you can see the manifest. Go to manifest. This is my do manifest here. Okay, one is Tetris deployment YAML. This is the deployment YAML, and this is Tetris service YAML. This is for service. Okay, so opening. This is a YAML file for deployment. I mean, deploy to Kubernetes cluster. Okay, see the API version, kind is deployment, name is Tetris deployment, and the replica is one. Application name is Tetris. Container name. This is a container name. Okay. Give me a second. I'm just plugging my charge laptop. Okay. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm back. So I'm audible, right? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So this is my manifest file, okay, the deployment manifest file. And go to yeah, and one more manifest there, that's for service. So here we are exposing our application through load balancer. Got it. The port is 80, control port and the mission port is same 8080. That's fine. So I'm going to create a new application. Okay. So go to this is a dashboard. So create new app. Okay. So here we need to provide the details, all the things. So application name is, we need to provide the application name. Tetris. And the project name, I'm going with the default. We can provide any name. Then sync policy, we need to provide the sync policy manually or automatic. Means syncing with our repository. Okay, so choose automatic. And yeah, we can leave the things as per the requirement. We need to configure these things. Then directly go to the source code. Okay, here we need to provide the source code. So coming to our GitHub, then I am using source code as HTTPS. Okay, so copy the repository URL, then go back, paste it here. It's under loading. We need to wait some time. Yeah. And we need to provide the path. Okay, I mean the path of the manifest. In our case, our manifests are in this folder. I mean manifest. So we need to provide the path. Our path is manifest. Same. And you see the destination. Here we need to provide the destination. I told you that most probably we are using Kubernetes deployment. So here we can choose Kubernetes default SVC. Okay, default service. So choose that thing. This is default. Okay, and we need to provide the namespace of our Kubernetes cluster. So kubectl get ns. So we can choose default. Okay, or else we can create a namespace and specify here. So I am going with the default. Then fine. I'm going to create. Okay.
We created ArgoCD, right? Why are we
Yes.
not using?
Yeah. I didn't get you. Hello?
We created a namespace ArgoCD, right? Why we are not using it?
No. That's for the application ArgoCD. This application is under the namespace. I mean, this is the application, right? We can see this
Okay.
UI. Yeah.
Understood. Only ArgoCD and its
Yes.
service
Now
are
we are
under the.
deploying another application. Got it. Okay. So whenever I click the create button, okay, the application will deploy. Got it. We didn't go through the terminal and manually do the command kubectl apply or kubectl apply service or deployment file or anything. Just hit create. See, it's progressing. It's synced with our GitHub. Okay, the healthy. Just I'm going to here and kubectl get pods. See, our application is live. This is why we are using GitOps. I mean, the process, the automate the deployment process using GitOps. This is one use case. We can utilize this same ArgoCD for different use case. Like when we are using Ansible, we can use this ArgoCD or Terraform or any infrastructure code. We can utilize ArgoCD. So the ArgoCD will automate the deployment. Okay, we didn't go there and manually do the things. So then go back to the, we can elaborate the Tetris application. See the Tetris, yeah, Tetris service, Tetris deployment, everything we can see. Okay, the sync and the version. Fresh. Yeah. See the here we can see the version. See the version 2 and the other name. All are synced. Okay, I mean synced with the last sync time. Then this is our application hierarchy. Okay, so Tetris service there, deployment there, service here. These are the names of our ports. Okay, and deployment is all things are healthy. So how we access the application? Just to click the Tetris service. So here we can see the host name. Copy the URL. Copy. Paste. Hit enter. Takes some, yeah, it's done. See, application is, I mean, the gaming application is ready. So you can play. Okay. This is pretty cool, but my goodness, where is the quality check? I didn't see any CI, and this goes straight to CD. Yes, yes, Andrew, this is the CD part actually. So the same thing we can integrate with our pipeline, CI/CD pipeline. Okay, I mean integrate this Jenkins. So the thing is, we configure different CI/CD pipeline, right? So most of time we are utilize a CI/CD, that two part using the Jenkins. Okay, inside Jenkins we configure CD and CA part, CD and CA and CD part. Okay, but if we integrate ArgoCD with the pipeline, we are not configure CD in Jenkins. Only CA part will done by the Jenkins, and we integrate ArgoCD for the CD part. Got it? ArgoCD. So here, yeah, what's my lab and here we configure SonarQube or OSWAP, all the things we set up with the CA part. After all things, it's push the image to ArgoCD. So ArgoCD will do the automate thing. Got it?
So we can also integrate, pushing the image into Docker Hub, and from the Docker Hub also we can pull it, right?
Yes. So now the version, yeah, go back. ArgoCD, everything's fine. Okay. Now I am changing the version. Okay. After sometimes the applications need some features. So the similar way I'm manually go to my deployment YAML. So this is the image, okay, that this image belongs to the Docker Hub. So there's an image, same name. So this is currently this is the version 2 image. Okay. So I am going to edit and change the image name. Replace the V2 because there is another image under this name, Nasi01 Tetris. Okay. So I'm going to commit changes. I'm giving name like version 3. Okay. So I am going to commit change. What happened? We can see. Okay, that will happen. See, version 3 is detected here. Okay, I mean our latest commit. Just to go to refresh our application. See, new version here. Press space to begin. Yeah, it's have some music. I don't know how to spin the. Yeah, it's fine. Random. Got it. This way we are using ArgoCD for automating deployment, and it will automatically integrate the code things, all the things. Okay. So one more thing I will do now. Now we have only one pod. Okay. So the question to all of you. Okay, how to spin up the pod count? So my requirement, I need to keep at least 2 pod or 3 pod. For now, there is only single pod for this specified application. Namespace is default. So I mean the question to you all, okay. I need to add more pod or more container. Anyone can? Are
You want to
following?
increase the number of containers, it will be in the one of the deployment files, right?
And this trigger when you're coding. Yeah. Where I go, I mean how to deploy. Go
You
to a
need to
terminal.
go to deployment.yaml so that you can increase the number of containers.
Yeah, fine. So here the replica is 1, right? This is called replica set, okay, the set of pod. So I'm going to change to 3, 1 to 3, okay. Commit changes. Put a name P4, P5, P5, P4, okay. Commit changes. See how many pods now we have? The desired one, right? 3. So our application is more flexible, okay, because it's in 3 containers. So it will load, and we have already configured the load balancer. Anyone have any doubt regarding ArgoCD, GitOps? And this is a new term, okay. I mean, sometimes the companies are recruiting for GitOps. Okay. The thing is automating our deployment process. Anyone have any doubt? All of you. Yeah, the question is how can we integrate ArgoCD to Jenkins to complete CI? I will explain with the one scenario, so we'll get more idea. Yes. So this is one of the pipeline, okay. So coming to this stage is for deployment. So we do this stage in CI, I mean Jenkins, okay. So coming to the same pipeline, we didn't configure this part, okay. So this part will done by the ArgoCD. So here you see our scripts are kubectl apply deployment YAML. This is script we trigger through this stage pipeline, okay, pipeline stage. So coming to ArgoCD, ArgoCD will automatically do the things. Got it. So from here we have the manifest file, right? This is a deployment file here. So just integrate that GitHub with the ArgoCD. So it will automatically deploy. Yeah, yes. I think there is one pipeline there, the end-to-end pipeline. So I will show you. Okay. Any other doubt? Anyone? All are fine, right? And here we need to go to the manner repository. Okay. I mean, in our case, we didn't connect with any repository. That's why I think there is no connection between our Argo and the Git and the ArgoCD. I manually do the thing. Okay. So for that, first we need
Can I stop you once?
Yeah.
See, how does we make decision whether to go with Jenkins CD or Argo CD?
That's up to the requirement. Yeah. That's all up to the requirement. Yes. Okay. First we need to connect. Okay. I just missed to show you how to connect. So different way we can connect with our repository. Okay. Now there is no connection between GitHub and this ArgoCD. Okay. So different way we can connect with using different methods like SSH or HTTP like that, or GitHub. So here I am going to connect my repository with HTTPS. So here it project name default and provide the URL. Okay. This is a URL. Copy. Paste the URL here. And we didn't provide any username or password because this is public thing. And fine, just to connect. Okay. And we need to see connection is good or not. Give it just reload the page. Again, connect. Yeah, it's actually connected. See, now we can say like the GitHub and our ArgoCD is continuously connected. Okay. Now again, go to the Tetris. Now we didn't go here and prepare source thing. It automatically fetch. Okay. So yeah, our v4 is here. I'm going to change again one more thing in my repository. So go to manifest deployment. I'm again changing the version back, older version. Okay, v2 edit address v2 some changes. This is the latest. Commit changes. Right, well done. Just refresh. Here the latest mentioned was before. Okay. Done. I think we need to sync the thing. Automatic application. When manually syncing, we can see the latest version, right? This is the latest. And again, the application will change. Okay. Refresh. Let's go to the previous version. And we can see all the things here. Okay, like all the ports details, all the things. What are the deployment, service deployment. See here we can see our thing here. Manifest. This is manifest. This is our manifest file actually. I'm trying a rollback. Okay, so you will get what is rollback. Disable rollback. Okay. See, this is called a rollback. Whenever we deploy a application to the production or any environment, it sometimes it will occur some issues or some problem. So that will affect our business. Okay, so we need to quickly roll back to the previous version. So here I just choosing the previous version, and now I'm back into the back version. Okay, I'm in the previous version. This is called a rollback. Got it. The events. These are the events. Okay, what are things we are doing with the if we have more applications, then it will show us here. Okay, like this is what this is one other application here, and like that. CLA, you mean Argo CLA, right? Yeah, if you are going with Argo CLI, we couldn't use the, I mean, UI. Okay, UI is more flexible coming to, yeah, coming to organization, because there is lot of applications using. I mean, we are using through ArgoCD, not for the application. I mean, other things like Ansible or Terraform. All things we are automate through ArgoCD or FlexCD.
Do we have any event logs captured in the ArgoCD application, or go need to go onto the server to find out?
Now here we can see app detail. These are the events. See, this is
Okay.
event logs here.
Okay, got it.
We can see the node CPU utilization, memory utilization. See, and the pod, you see, we deploy 3 pods. Okay, so the first 2 pods for this node, these 2 pod, and the remaining single pod is going to the deploy to the this node. This is the workflow. Okay,
Looks like Argos has better visual. I mean,
yes. I mean, not a kind like a modern tool. It's like we can just see the deployment. That's all. Checking the logs. Yeah, these are the logs. Okay, logs of my pod, one of my pod, this pod. This is a log. Okay, see the same log we can see in ArgoCD. Got it. So if any doubt or anything you have, then we can discuss or we can wind up. All of you.
Can you please explain the synchronization? What and what?
Yeah, that synchronization means syncing with our GitHub repository. Got it. Is that out? And we can wind up, right? All of you.
Yeah, I'm good for today's. Yeah.
Okay, and I already shared the details. Okay, how we install ArgoCD inside a Kubernetes cluster. Please copy the URL from the chat. Okay. I mean, I mentioned the URL. Got it. Copy the URL and create the Kubernetes cluster. Then install ArgoCD. Then kindly I will share my repo. Okay. Just fork the repo to your account. Paste. How do you add load balancer or auto scale? For load balancer, this is my manifest. Okay, you see, this is the service manifest for my application. So under type, okay, under type we need to specify that is for load balancer or node port or cluster IP. Got it. So here I have mentioned load balancer. So the service files know that application for load balancing. So we will get a load balancer URL to access the application. For adding more code, I am changing the replica count as 3. Got it. Yes. So we can wind up, right? All of you. Okay, fine. Then okay, bye all. I will share the task. Okay. I already shared the URL. Just copy the thing. So whenever you are trying this lab, you can utilize the link. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Okay.